we will solve some conceptual question related to your essay 2 portion. Okay, so first of all, our first question is find the perimeter of a rectangular plot whose length and breadth are 15 centimeter and 12 centimeter respectively. How we solve this type of question? Okay, so first of all, we have to write the given term. Okay, now see what is given. Length and is given, and that is 15 centimeter. What about the breadth? That is 12 centimeter. That is 12 centimeter. Okay. Now, what is the expression for finding perimeter of a rectangle? That is 2 into length plus breadth. That is 2 into length plus breadth. Okay. Now, perimeter of rectangular plot, that is equal to 2 into L plus B unit. Unit it means simply now 2. What is the value of length? That is 15 centimeter plus 12 centimeter. Okay. Then 2 into 15 plus 12, that is 27. That is equal to 54 centimeter. Now this is the concept. Okay. Now all of you practice simply revise. Find the perimeter of a rectangular field whose dimensions are, in first question, length is equal to 10 centimeter, breadth is equal to 9 centimeter, and in second question, length is equal to 15 centimeter and breadth is equal to 6 centimeter. Now the second question is find the perimeter of a square which sides measure 5.4 meter. Okay. So first of all, we have to write the given term. What is given in this question? Now see. Given what? The sides of a square. Side of square. That is equal to 5.4 meter. 5.4 meter. Okay. Now what is the expression for finding perimeter of a square? That is 4 into sides. Okay. Perimeter of a square, that is equal to 4 into unit. Now 4 into 5.4, it is 206 meters. Okay. Now you have practiced this type of question. Find the perimeter of a square whose sides measure 12 centimeter in first question and second question 3.6 centimeter. Now third question is if the length and breadth of a rectangular field are in the ratio 5:2, okay, and if its perimeter is 196 meter, then find the dimensions. Dimensions means you have to find the value of length and breadth. Okay. Now first of all, we have to write given term. What is given? Okay, perimeter. That is 196 meter. Okay. Now length and breadth are given in ratio. So first of all, we have to consider the ratio term will be x. Now let us consider ratio number b x. Okay. Then that is equal to 5x and breadth that is equal to 2x. Okay. Now what is the expression for finding perimeter? That is 2 into L plus V. Now put the value of L and V in this expression. 2 into, what is the value of L? That is 5x. And what is the value of V? That is 2x. Okay. And 2 into 7x, that is equal to 14x. Okay. Now, but perimeter is given, that is 196 centimeter. So 196, that is equal to 14x. X is equal to 196, that is 14. Now length, that is equal to 5x. Now put the value of x in this equation. 5 into 14, that is 70 meter. 2x. Now 2 into 14, that is 28 meter. That is the answer. Now, if the length and breadth of a rectangular field are in the ratio 3:2, if its perimeter is 140 centimeter, so find the diameter. It means find the length and breadth. Okay. So now, first of all, we have to write what is given. Okay. So perimeter, that is equal to 140 centimeter, then and length, that is equal to 3x, that is equal to 2x. Okay. Now, what is the expression for finding perimeter? That is 2 into L plus B. Now, put the value of L and B. This expression 2. What is the value of L? That is 3x plus 2x. Now, 2 into 5x, that is equal to 7x. Now, what is the perimeter is 140 centimeter. So 140, that is equal to 10x. Then x is equal to 140 by 140. Now length is equal to 3x. That is 3 into 40. That is 42 centimeter. Okay. Then that is equal to 2x. 2 into 14. That is 28, 7. Okay, now next question is find the circumference of a circle whose radius is 21 centimeter. So first of all, we have to write what is given. Here in this question, the radius is given and that is 21 centimeter. First of all, we write radius, that is 21 centimeter. Now we have to find the value of circumference of circle. Okay, what is the expression for finding circumference of circle when radius is given? So circumference of circle, that is equal to 2 pi r. 2 pi r. Now put the value of pi. What is the value of pi? That is 22 by 7 into what is radius? That is 21 centimeter. Now 7 says 3 times. Okay. Now 44 into 3. That is 132 centimeter. Okay. Now next question is find the circumference of a circle whose diameter is 42 centimeter. First of all, we have to write what is given. Okay. Diameter, that is equal to 42 centimeter. Okay. Now, what is the expression for finding circumference of a circle when diameter is given? Okay. So first of all, we have to write the equation. First of all, we have to write the expression. Okay. So now, that is pi d. Okay. Now, what is the value of pi? That is 22 by 7 into what is the value of d? That is 42 centimeter. 7 is 6 times. Okay. So now 22 into 6, that is 132 centimeter. 132 centimeter. Okay. Now find the radius of a circle which circumference is 88 centimeter. Okay. Now first of all, we have to write the given bit. What is given? Circumference. That is 88 centimeter. Okay. Now what is the expression for finding circumference? Okay. Here we have to find the value of radius. So we use the expression for finding circumference with the help of radius. So that is 2 pi r. That is equal to 88 centimeter. Okay. Now 2. What is the value of pi? That is 22 by 7 into r. That is 88 centimeter. Now 2 into 22 into r, that is equal to 88 into 7. Now Now next one, find the diameter of a circle whose circumference is 176 centimeter. So first of all, we have to find radius, or directly we have to find diameter. Okay, with the help of formula, with the help of diameter. So ऐसे काट दीजिए, ये थोड़ा सा, इसको थोड़ा सा काटना, बोल दे, तो काट देना, इतना बोल दीजिए तो काट देते, खुद कर दे. Okay. Now find the diameter of a circle whose circumference is 176 centimeter. First of all, we have to write the given here. What is given? That is 176 centimeter. Okay. What is the formula for finding circumference? That is pi d, and that is equal to 176 centimeter. Now, what is the value of pi? That is 22 by 7. Okay. We have to find the value of d. That is 176 centimeter. Okay. Now 22 into d, that is equal to 176 into 7 centimeter. D, that is equal to 176 into 7 by 22 centimeter. 11 2 times 11 is 1 and 6 times. Okay. Now put it 8. Okay. So now D is equal to 8 into 7, that is equal to 56 centimeters. Okay. Now the measures of two angles of a triangle are 60 degree and 30 degree. We have to find the value of third angle. Okay. So now suppose this is the triangle. This is the triangle. Now suppose this is A, B and C, and two angles are given. Suppose angle A is equal to 60 degree and angle B is equal to 30 degree. You have to find the value of angle C, and suppose that is considered as x. Okay. Now, what is the angle sum property of a triangle? That is the sum of all angles of a triangle that is equal to 180 degree. So we have to write according to angle sum property of a triangle. Okay. The sum of all angles of a triangle is equal to 180. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C, that is equal to 180 degree. Okay. So angle A is equal to 60 degree, angle B is equal to 30 degree, and angle C is equal to 1. Now 90 plus x, this is equal to 180. Now x is equal to 180 minus 90. So x is equal to 90. Means it is a right angle. Means it is right angle. Our figure is like that. This is angle A, that is 60 degree, that is 30 degree. Now what is angle C? That is 90. Okay. Now find the angles of a triangle which are in the ratio 2:3:4. Okay. So now we have to find the value of angles. Okay. Let the angles are 2x, 3x and 4x. Okay. And now according to angle sum property, sum of all angles of a triangle, that is equal to 180 degree. Then 2x plus 3x plus 4x, that is equal to 180 degree. Now 467 to 9x, that is equal to 180 degree. Now x is equal to 180 divided by, that is 20. Now angles are 2x, that is equal to 2 into 20, that is equal to 40 degree. 3x, 3 into 20, that is equal to 60 degree. 4x, Now next one, find the angles of a triangle which are in the ratio 4:6:8. Now let the angles are 4x, 6x and 8x. Okay. According to angle sum property, of a triangle. So 4x plus 6x plus 8x, that is equal to 180. 4, 6, 10, 10 plus 8, 18x, that is equal to 180. So x, that is equal to 180 multiplied 8. Now the angles are first one is 4x, means 4 into 10, 40 degree. Second one is 6x, 6 is to 10, that is 60 degree. The next one 8x, 8 into 10 is e. Now student, this is very important question. ये बहुत important question है ये, ठीक है। ये आने आपको क्लास 7, क्लास 8, क्लास 9 सबके लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है, इसलिए इस कॉन्सेप्ट को अच्छे से देखिएगा, विदाउट स्किप किए हुए इसको अच्छे से देखिए। ये सब ये क्वेश्चन आने वाले क्लास में भी आपके लिए बहुत ही जरूरी है। क्वेश्चन क्या है सर? इन अ ट्रायंगल इफ 2 एंगल A that is equal to 3 angle B that is equal to 6 angle C. Okay, so you have to find and calculate the all angles. Okay, now first of all let 2 angle A that is equal to 3 angle B and that is equal to 6 angle C. हम लोग कंसीडर करेंगे ये सब is equal to x, is equal to x. Now 2 angle A will be x. So angle A that is equal to x by 2. Now 3 angle B that is equal to also x. So angle B that is equal to x by 3. And also 6 angle C that is equal to also x, and angle C that is equal to x by 6. Now we have value of angle A, angle B and angle C. So according to the angle sum property, the sum of all angles of a triangle that is equal to 180 degree. We have to write according to angle sum property of a triangle. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C that is equal to 180. So what is the value of angle A, B and C? Put it is x by 2 plus x by 3 plus x by 6 that is equal to 180. Now we have to find the LCM of 2, 3 and 6. What is the LCM of 2, 3 and 6? That is 6. Okay. Okay. Now x by 2. First of all, we have to divide 6 by 2. Now that is 3 multiplied with x. Okay. That is 3x plus that is 2x and that is 3x. That is equal to 180. 3 to 5 and 6x. That is equal to 180 into 6. X is equal to 180 into 6 divided by so x is equal to what? X is equal to 180. Now we have the value of x. Now put the value of x in angle A, angle B and angle C, and we can easily find the value of angle A, B and C. First of all, angle A that is equal to x by 2. Okay, is equal to 180 by 2. That is 90 degree. Now angle B that is equal to x by 3. 180 by 3. Then that is 60 degree. Angle C that is equal to x by 6. 180 by 6. That is 30. Okay. Now next question is construct a frequency table for the following. ठीक है, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है जो कि स्टैटिस्टिक्स से रिलेटेड है. ओके, तो इसमें हम लोग को फ्रीक्वेंसी टेबल क्रिएट करना है। तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हम लोग इसको या तो असेंडिंग ऑर्डर में या तो डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर में कन्वर्ट करेंगे। कन्वर्ट नहीं करेंगे मतलब अरेंज करेंगे। ओके, तो हम लोग को आदत है कि हम लोग ज्यादा इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर में ही लेंगे। सबसे पहले हम लोग मिनिमम टू मैक्सिमम इसको अरेंज करेंगे। सबसे पहले हम लोग इसको अरेंज करते हैं। Arranging ascending. First of all, minimum one. Now one, 30. Now one, then 30. One, then. Okay, so this one is also. Okay, okay. Now two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And after that 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And after that 4. 1 and 2. Only 1 and 2. After that 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I have to draw a frequency table. This one is X, this one is telephone. टोटल 5 नंबर है। वन, टू, थ्री, 4, 5। तो 1 हम लोग पास कितना टाइम से 1, 2, 3, 4, 5। तो 1, 2, 3, 4, 5। ठीक है, हम लोग इस साइड से भी इसको कर सकते हैं। ठीक है, इधर से भी कोई दिक्कत नहीं होता है। 5 टाइम्स है। नाउ वी हैव टू राइट हियर। The next one is 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. First of all, you have to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Third one, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now next one, 4, 1 and 2. Last one, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That is okay. That is the frequency table for the following. Okay, and now also I have to write total there. Okay, I have to write total there. Okay, that is 7, 5, 12, 12, 6, 18, 18, 2, 20, 20, 23, 20. Okay, so this is the now ये तो हो गया क्वेश्चन। और कुछ डेफिनेशन जो कि बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है ज्योमेट्री के लिए, और ज्योमेट्री के लिए जो आने वाले क्लास में भी आपके लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होगा। क्लास 7 में भी, 8 में भी, 9 में भी ज्योमेट्री के हर कॉन्सेप्ट के लिए कुछ डेफिनेशन है जो कि बहुत ही जरूरी है। तो आप लोग सब जो आपके स्कूल में पढ़ाया गया होगा, आपके स्कूल के बुक में दिया हुआ होगा, बुक से उसको अच्छी तरीके से याद कर लीजिएगा। आप लोग, आपके स्कूल के टीचर आप लोग को पढ़ाए होंगे, तो उन सब चीजों को अच्छे से पढ़ लीजिएगा, अच्छे से याद कर लीजिएगा। उनमें से कुछ डेफिनेशन है, जैसे कि अगर हम है जैसे chord of a circle, chord of a circle, segment of a circle, segment of a arc of a circle, arc of a circle, radius of a circle, radius of a circle, diameter of a circle, opposite sides of a quadrilateral, adjacent sides of a quadrilateral, angles of a quadrilateral, आइसोसेलेस ट्रायंगल, स्केलेन ट्रायंगल, राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल, एक्यूट एंगल ट्रायंगल, एक्यूट एंगल ट्रायंगल, एक्यूट एंगल ट्रायंगल, है ना। ये कुछ डेफिनेशन है जो आपके आने वाले क्लास में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि आने वाले क्लास में ज्योमेट्री धीरे धीरे बढ़ेगा और भी ज्यादा कंसेप्चुअल होता जाएगा, इंटरेस्टिंग होता जाएगा। तो ये सब जितना भी डेफिनेशन है ये सब आप लोग को याद होना चाहिए, समझना चाहिए। आपकी बुक से आप इसको याद कीजिए, आपके टीचर जो आपकी क्लास में पढ़ाए होंगे उससे आप लोग याद कीजिए। तो ये सब के सब बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट डेफिनेशन है, जैसे कोड ऑफ अ सर्कल, सेगमेंट ऑफ अ सर्कल, अर्क ऑफ अ सर्कल, रेडियस ऑफ अ सर्कल, डायमीटर ऑफ अ सर्कल, अपोजिट साइड्स ऑफ अ क्वाड्रिलेटरल, एडिशन साइड्स ऑफ अ क्वाड्रिलेटरल, इक्विलेटरल ट्रायंगल, आइसोसेलेस ट्रायंगल, स्केलेन ट्रायंगल, राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल, ऑब्ट्यूज एंगल ट्रायंगल, एक्यूट एंगल ट्रायंगल, और भी बहुत सारा है, डेफिनेशन ऑफ क्वाड्रिलेटरल्स, पैरेललोग्राम, है ना, रोम्बस, दिस ऑल आर इंपॉर्टेंट। सो प्लीज इन सबको अच्छे से पढ़िए, अच्छे से ध्यान दीजिए। थैंक यू।